let's be honest. When you hear the word budget, what do you feel?
Boredom?
Stress? That nagging feeling that you're about to open an Excel spreadsheet, log every pack of gum you buy, and deny yourself everything that brings you joy? If you're nodding along, you're not alone.
I used to feel the exact same way.
For a long time, I thought a budget was a cage.
It was a restriction. It was a way to say no to yourself instead of yes. And you know what? That's exactly why most people quit budgeting after 2 weeks. Because nobody wants to live in a cage.
But what if I told you that a budget could mean freedom?
What if you could manage it in just 15 minutes a month?
What if you could actually stick to a budget, even if you absolutely hate it?
Hey everyone! I'm Alex. Today, I'm going to show you 3 financial methods for people who don't want to become the accountant of their own lives.
No complex spreadsheets.
No guilt. Just systems that actually work. Let's dive in. Why classic budgeting fails. Before we get into the methods, let's look at why you might have quit in the past.
Usually, the advice is track every expense.
Categorize every purchase.
Balance your receipts against your plan.
This requires an immense amount of willpower. And willpower is a finite resource. After a long day at work, the last thing you want to do is punch numbers into an app. You want to relax. So you skip 1 day, then 2, then 3, and by the end of the month you feel guilty. So you quit. My philosophy is simple. The system should work for you, not the other way around. If a method requires too much effort, it's not for you. That's why I've prepared 3 options for different personality types.
Choose the one that resonates with you most.
Method number 1, the 50-30-20 rule. This is a classic, but we're adapting it for lazy mode. The concept is simple. You divide your income into 3 parts. You don't need to break down food, transport, or entertainment into tiny details. Just 3 big buckets. The first bucket is 50% for needs like rent, utilities, basic groceries, transport, and minimum loan payments. The second bucket is 30% for wants like cafes, subscriptions, clothes, hobbies, and trips. Yes, you heard that right. You can spend 30% of your budget on things that bring you joy, guilt-free. The third bucket is 20% for the future, including savings, investments, and your emergency fund. On payday, you immediately allocate your money into these proportions. If you get $1,000, you mentally or automatically know $500 for life, $300 for fun, $200 for the future. You don't need to track exactly how much you spent on coffee. The key is just not to exceed the total wants bucket. If you have money left in the bucket at the end of the month, go enjoy that dinner out. If it's empty, you're cooking at home. Method number 2, the reverse budget. This is my personal favorite. It's perfect for the ultra-lazy. The philosophy is this: we don't plan how much we'll spend, we plan how much we'll save. Step 1. Determine the amount you want to save monthly. For example, 10% or 20% of your income. Step 2. Set up an automatic transfer. On payday, this amount immediately flies off to a savings or brokerage account. You don't even see it on your main card. Step 3. Everything left on your card after your rent and bills are paid is yours to spend however you want. You aren't tracking expenses, you're just living on what's left. If the money runs out early, you just know you need to pull back a bit next month. But you don't feel micromanaged. The golden rule here is pay yourself first. Once that money hits your investment account, you're already wealthier.
Everything else is just fuel for your current life.
Method number 3, the money day once a month.
If it's still important for you to know where the money is going, but daily logging drives you crazy, try the one-day method.
You make a deal with yourself. I won't think about finances for 29 days of the month.
One day, for example, the first of every month, is my money day.
On this day, you open your banking app and look at the total amount spent over the last month.
You ask yourself 2 questions. Where did I spend more than I planned? And am I happy with how my money was used?
That's it.
No daily tracking. Just a monthly review.
It's like a car inspection. You don't check the oil every morning, you do it every few months.
Budgeting is the same.
I want to share why I eventually settled on a combination of the second and third methods.
When I first started my financial literacy journey, I was a spreadsheet fanatic.
I recorded everything, even the cost of a single tea bag. I felt like I was in total control. But after 3 months, I burned out.
One day, I just forgot to log an expense.
Then I got lazy and I felt like a failure. I thought, I can't even manage a budget. How am I supposed to invest? That guilt held me back more than the actual debt did. Then I decided to try the reverse budget. I set up an auto transfer to my investment account on payday. I stopped looking at expense tracking apps every day. And you know what happened? My savings grew.
The money went to my accounts automatically before I had a chance to spend it.
Spending what was left became easier because I knew my future was already secured. I realized the best budget is the one you don't even notice. Friends, a budget isn't a punishment tool. It's a tool for freedom. It's a way to ensure your money is working toward your goals rather than disappearing into thin air. But it shouldn't become your second job. Your task for this week is to choose one of the 3 methods I showed you today. Just try to implement it this month. Don't aim for perfection. If you chose automation, just set up one transfer. If you chose the review, just put a reminder in your calendar. Let me know in the comments which method you chose.
If this video helped ease your money anxiety, give it a like.
Subscribe to the channel if you want to build a wealthy life without the stress and burnout. Remember, you manage your money. Your money doesn't manage you.
Take care of yourself and your finances.
See you in the next video.